Okay. Is this on? Yeah, it's on. Alright, we're doing 2 streams today. The last one really sucked. But, so yeah, let's just do this again. Why not? Andrew won't be here this time. Well, I don't think he will. I think he had to go. But I am. Here's the update on what we're doing. We were working on this parser earlier. I wasn't able to get past this function. I spent the entire hour working on this one function right here, and I didn't even figure it out by the end of that stream. So, but almost immediately after, like within 10-20 minutes of ending the stream, I figured it out. And I've been working on this most of the evening. And now I have some nice stuff going. Also, since this is a stream part 2, I don't know how long this is going to be. Probably another hour. Who knows? We'll see. But might as well stream because I already I spent the whole day doing this. And I was supposed to do it on stream, but now that it's working, here's a little redemption stream. Show that I know that I did understand what I was doing. Just I got stuck on one part. Someone actually commented a solution. Hold on, I forgot his name. It has a G in it, I think. Yeah, Gin Tonic. He gave me a solution. It was actually the same one I came up with, but I'm just saying thanks for getting that like so quickly after the stream ended. It was pretty much what I ended up going with. All I did is I have this depth variable. The issue that I couldn't figure out how to, if we have a bracket, if I want to get like a full bracket from a script, let me show the script actually. If I have a script like this and I want to get this bracket and then find its closing bracket, I couldn't figure out how to start from this bracket and ignore any inner brackets and just get to this one. What I ended up doing is I have this depth variable. If it comes across another inner bracket, then we add the depth, so +1. And then if it gets a closing bracket, we remove it, so -1. And basically, it'll only consider the bracket finished if it finds a closing bracket at a depth of 0. I don't know if that makes sense, but it works. So now I never have to do that again. And then that took an hour to not even figure out earlier today. But now, also I'm gonna ping my Discord as well. One sec. Okay, they're pinged. But yeah, it took so long to figure that out. It was so stupid. The things I actually wanted to work on stream today, I already did actually. I already finished the whole parser. So yeah, just for anyone coming in now, hey Gaming Never, anyone coming in now who didn't come to the stream earlier, we're working on a scripting system for enemies. I made this format. Hold on, I have a prettier version right over here. Hey Ben. So yeah, we have the scripting system. I came up with the syntax last night, and then today I made the parser. We're going to use this to define enemies. That's what we're working on first. Eventually, we're going to use it to define items and to define special tiles, to define anything. We want this scripting system to basically anything that I can make work outside the engine, I want it to be usable outside the engine so that people could just edit these text files. Because then we'll just have text files like enemies.txt, and all the properties are up here, all the different states for the state machine are in here, and all the animations are in here. So yeah, I already got most of the parser working. What we're working on right now is taking all the information we pulled from these text files and turning them into an actual scene. So if we press run here, we have the same script view that I just showed you, just less colorful. And we have this object view. It's empty until we press parse. Once it parses, it pulls all the necessary information. So like, okay, it gets the health. Health is equal to 0.5, speed, 40, etc., etc. Here are all the states. The states are split into two things. States could either have actions or they can have triggers. And actions are basically just things that you run every frame. Triggers are kind of what we're using for if statements, but not really, but also kind of. Triggers are like, okay, yeah, if a player body is within 96 units, then we're going to change the state to animate. Pretty much everything is going to use these states. Even functions can use these states. Here's throw being used as a function, because all this throw state does is it uses a weapon, and then it immediately changes the state back to active. So yeah, I think that'll be powerful enough for everything we need. We'll see. But if we need to extend this later, we can. I came up with this last night, so if it's not that good, then I've only spent one day on it. This is all based off of the Doom Decorate scripting for like ZDoom and stuff. Super helpful. I like it. I got a lot of my game dev experience from modding Doom, and I really like the scripting system. So yeah, and that's all the states. Here are all the properties, and then down here are all the animations. This is what we're working on right now. We have this animations dictionary that gets generated. Here are all the animations. These will have all of the frames of the animation we're using and how long we want that frame to show. And that's what I'm working on right now. So yeah, here's all the parser stuff. It goes through all the text, finds, everything that's left of state, strip the edges, blah, 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 find the text, put them into arrays, get the properties, blah, blah, blah. Same thing with states. State splits it into actions and triggers. Animations, pretty much the same thing. It's nothing crazy. This is all just an afternoon of work. I think the most exciting stuff will be taking that information and turning it into an enemy, which is what we're doing right now. All of this is going to be for TetraForce. The goal is to make it easier for all the other people on the team to make enemies, because right now only I'm able to do it, and I don't really want to do that. So I want to make the system so that people can make the enemies easily and have it all networked by default. It's a multiplayer game, so we'll just bake all the multiplayer things into the entity GD, and then what the parser is doing is it's just creating this entity GD and configuring it with whatever it needs to have from the script file. Right now we are generating the animations from the animation dictionary in there, and it's gonna be really cool, but I gotta figure out how to do this again. I did this before. I've streamed this before, creating the animations from a script thing. Question is, will I remember how to do it? We'll see. I have a few wiki pages next to me. So yeah, right now we create an animation player. We're gonna create an animation for each of the animation keys that are in there. And with that, we could take the array of all the frames and times that are in there and insert the keys at those times. So let's see. So will we be able to make custom items and weapons with this custom scripting language? Eventually, yes. Right now, I want to test it mostly with enemies because I think that's where we're going to get the most mileage out of to begin with. But I want to make everything scriptable. Like, right now the enemies are going to have that. The items are also going to be easily scriptable. But even things like tiles are going to be scriptable. So if you wanted to make like a torch that lights up a room, we already have like light data in a room, so we could set it to darker light. So part of the scripting system will just be able to affect the room with stuff like that. Like if it detects a fire next to it, then it'll change the light. Like it's going to use the same states and stuff as the enemy things do, the same states and triggers. And some of the other actions that we might have are like, oh, show dialogue, or give item, or heal health, blah, blah, blah. And that should allow for a lot of different tiles that you can make. Pretty much anything we can make scriptable, we're going to make scriptable. But for now, I think enemies are going to be the most important and also most exciting ones, so that's what I'm starting with. And this isn't a new project. We're not going to try to stick this into TetraForce until we know for a fact that this is a solid thing. But yeah, let's make these animations work. So let's see. Animations and for key and animations.keys. So for frame in animations key, let's start with this. Let's just see what it shows us. Okay, so it shows us everything. If it's loop, we don't want it to do that. Hold on. If frame is equal to loop, then let's see. Hey John, welcome. Track. We need to make this loop. I don't know what that is. Set. Happy weekend. Yep. Animation. Is it a property? Oh, loop. Loop equals true. Okay, so yeah. The animations, the way they're set up is for the inanimate animation, all it does is it uses frame 0 and loops. For the animation, it does frame 0 for 0.5 seconds, then it does frame 1 for 0.5 seconds, and then it doesn't loop. We actually use the animate thing here. Once animation is finished, then we switch to state active. Lots of cool things, I think. Hopefully that's going to be intuitive enough for people to make scripts. I'm also going to have to make documentation for all this, which is going to be a pain in the ass. But I think it's really cool. So it'll be worth it. If frame is equal to loop, set loop equal to true. Otherwise, we're going to set... We need to... Okay, how do I do this? We need to do track insert key for track index 0. The time is going to be current time. The key is going to be animations key 0. And yeah. And then we're going to do current time plus equals animations key 1. Okay, so what this is doing is, I've been trying to produce content lately. Yeah, me too. What have you been making? But what this is gonna do for each frame in the animations, if it's loop, then we just set to loop. But otherwise, if it's something like this, we set the time's gonna be the current time, which we add after the fact, and the value is going to be this. So that's going to be setting the frame. Hopefully this works. If I hit parse, okay, crash. If frame, huh? What is it then? If frame, for frame and animations key. If frame equals blah, blah, blah. Interesting. Okay, let's ignore the loops for now then. Okay, so that's a string. Non-existent float constructor. Huh? Hold on. Print animations key 1. Okay, a little confused. Print animations key 1. We need it to... Wait, is there like... Here, let's print animations again. Maybe I'm missing something. Print... Let's just look at this. So animations looks like this. We have animate, which has a couple arrays in it. Why are the arrays look like this? Like they're double bracketed. I'm not sure why. Hey, Phone Clay, can you write some docs on integrating this into a project? I want to use this if it pans out. I will have to document this as much as possible just for it to work in TetraForce, or just for people who use TetraForce can use it. If it's good enough that it's easily usable in other projects, then yeah, absolutely. But right now, like, this is day 1 of working on this. I'm happy with the progress, but it's still day 1, and there's a lot. There's a lot to do. Writing a new scripting language. So, and right now I'm stuck right here. Let's see. Will this let me view the animations remotely? It's not even creating the animation player. Oh, I need to add the child. Add child and okay. Let's parse. Okay, it created the animation player. It's not creating multiple animations though. Oh, you know what? Because I didn't add it to the animation player. How do I do that? That's probably going to be a function in here, like add animation or something. Yeah, add animation. Add animation. Name is going to be key. Animation is going to be A. Now theoretically, I don't think this is going to be filled out how we want it at all, but if we check here, the animation player should have multiple animations in there. Yes. TetraForce is like A Link to the Past style RPG. Yep, it's super Zelda-y. Ooh, that had a lot of errors. Failed setting key time, blah, blah, blah. Track sprite frame, check if property exists or the right type of key. Sprite frame, not a thingy. Huh. I did this project before. I did this project elsewhere. I don't remember where I saved it though. Let me check my Google Drive real quick because this will go a lot faster if I find it. Let's see, offline projects. No. And I see the other things I was working on around the same time, but I don't see the actual thing. I hope I didn't lose that permanently. Okay, so we're just gonna have to figure this out. So A track set that. Hold on. I think this is how it's supposed to look. Unless frame is like. No, yeah, that's it. Property frame. So it would be sprite frame. Yeah, that's correct. Hey, John Hamilton, welcome. We are working on some enemy scripting, but I don't know how to do this because I forgot. A track insert key 0, current time, animations key. Let's take another look at this, see if there's something we're missing right now. Or better yet, let's just Google Godot creating animations from code. I already Googled this. How about this? Here we go. Okay. Variable walk animation equals animation new. Add track 0. Did I already do that? Add track. I hope that was the right thing. I'm gonna set it to 0. Length is we're gonna set the length at the end. The length is going to be length is gonna equal that. But we're not even setting the current time yet. Current time plus equals animations key. I think we had to do this for some reason. I don't know why, because just when we were looking at the dictionary, it looked like they were double bracketed, so I think we have to do that. Kind of annoying. Wait, you're writing your own scripting language? Why did you choose this over using GDScript with object set script and script objects? Because this, I'll show you how the TetraForce enemy scripts look right now. And this will be a perfect example because I added a new one yesterday and it was like ass. This is just long. And I know I could make this all work in GDScript as well. Like I could make GDScript work well, but what we see here is split up between this script, hold on, let me find in order for this to work, we have all the things in this script. We had to make the animations all through here. We had to add all this other crap. The main reason is I want everything to be within one script just so it's easier to edit, because everything we see here, this is supposed to mean the exact same thing right here. And everything's just on one page that you could easily edit. And I don't think it's going to be that hard to add. Or once we have the animations done, the hardest thing to do is going to be making the state machine. And I already have a good idea on how I want to do that. So it's just going to be easier. Plus we want to have mod support, and also we want to build the game outside of the structure. Like right now in TetraForce, all of the maps and stuff and sound effects and entities and weapons and etc. are all within the TetraForce folder. What we kind of want to do is make it so all of the actual assets and all the logic and items and enemies and stuff will be outside the game folder. It will be loaded elsewhere, and then the game, everything in here will just take these script files and generate themselves. Is that a waste of time? Who knows? I think once this is working properly, then it'll save a lot of people a lot of time. And it's also just, I kind of want to work on this. It's just kind of cool. So yeah. Yeah, Godot, you could do quite a bit. You do quite a bit. And the cool thing is like, we're making a scripting system using the scripting system. But everything we're doing here, if we wanted to, we could like make the entity script and the parser all C++. That would save some time, and it would use the same exact scripting system here. That way, if we wanted to like update the game to Godot 4.0, all we would have to do is update the parser instead of having to change all our enemy scripts and stuff like that. There's some advantages. Makes sense I'm having the same issues. Arguably, some say it's better for 2D than 3D. The content I've been working on is for 3D. I do a lot more 2D. I like it for 2D. I have tried this. I have done a lot of experimenting in 3D as well. This scripting system, my first attempt at it was, I think, 1 or maybe 2 years ago now. And I was making it for a 3D FPS. Like, this is all based off of Doom Decorate code. I was, like, straight up trying to copy it to make weapon scripting using Doom Decorate. But that was using JSON files. Which, in my opinion, looked really, really ugly. So I spent most of today trying to make the syntax exactly how I want it. And I think it's working pretty nice. And we're pulling all the information from here, so the parser already works. This is the parser script. This is what just takes all the information and turns it into the relevant things. The parser already works. Now all we have to do is take that information and, well, for now, create the animations. We already have all these properties set, like you already saw. All we're doing to create the sprite sheet is, in the script, this line creates the sprite sheet. So it finds the file name, sets the H frames to 5, V frames to 1, and this part of the parser just, it'll initialize sprite and do that, and blah, blah, blah. And really simple. And now that's just one line that we're writing instead of, you know, creating new scene, adding the kinematic body, adding the blah blah blah, adding this and that, adding the sprite, changing the texture, dragging it from the side over there, changing the H frames, Y V frames. Like, yeah, I'm spending a lot of extra work right now trying to make a brand new language, but, once it's all working, anyone will be able to just create enemies super easily. So I'm excited for this. I think this is a neat format. I came up with it. I've had this in my head for a little while, especially since I have had Doom modding experience. But I just had it in my head how I wanted to set it up for TetraForce and how to read it in Godot. And I came up with the syntax last night, and today we're already pretty far along. So yeah, I'm happy with this. Let's where am I? Okay. If Actually, I've been using Blender for my 3D and some light coding, and for some light coding. I do hope to export for other engines like Godot. Yeah, Andrew and I, when we experiment, Andrew being the other lead developer on this project, whenever we experimented with 3D, Blender to Godot was a pretty easy pipeline, which is convenient. Invalid operands, array and string and operator, blah blah blah. Can I just do this? Like, why? What's going on? That's probably not going to work. Invalid get index 1 on blah blah blah. Why isn't this reading? Why? Hold on. Let's just... No. Let's just print the frame. So, like, it is just getting this here, you know? So that's weird. It's getting just loop, but it's considering that to be an array. Unless... How did I type it? Yeah, like this should work. Because that frame is... That's that. I don't understand. Invalid get index 1 on base array. Not really understanding this right now. Probably want to have everything instanced in the editor and saved as scene files. Instancing everything at runtime from GD script is... Yeah, we're gonna... Once we have these, I think when the game loads, we're going to read through all of this. It's going to cache everything, and then it's like it is going to have a long loading screen the first time you open the game, but once it caches everything, then it'll just be there anytime. I don't think it'll be too slow though. Like maybe when there's like a ton of enemies, but it doesn't work because it's comparing array to a string. But I'm printing it and it's saying that it's loop. Like here, let me show you. Or hold on. Let's just print frame. Unless it's getting caught on one of the other ones. But I don't see why it would do that. So maybe it's probably getting stuck there. Just doing the compare at all is making that happen. But that's annoying. Can I do this? See, that's fine. But if I do if string frame is equal to loop, this might crash. Oh, now that's working. Did I? Huh. Okay, I don't know. A dot loop is equal to true. But then this part's going to crash. Oh, it's because the current time kept crashing, right? Okay, so no crash yet. If I open up this guy, does this let me? No, it doesn't, does it? I'll see you, John. Thanks for coming. Good luck with yours as well. You know what, I'm going to make this a tool script and do this from in-game. Hey, can I even do that? How do I forget how tool scripts work. Yeah, I don't remember how that works actually. Let me just try to figure this out. Current time plus equals what? Do I like when I set this to float earlier, that didn't work. Invalid get index 1 on base array. So maybe that's unnecessary. Non-existent float constructor. And if I do this, non-existent constructor. Let's just print it. Okay, see, it's getting it, and it's. I don't know why I have it in 2 arrays here, but now there's that. Then I could do, maybe I had to do this. This should give just the float at the end. No, it doesn't. That's interesting. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'm not actually... Maybe that's not actually split into 2 sections. Maybe that's just the whole string, you know? This might be the entire string and not two 2 elements in an array. No, it has to be. No, that is 2 elements in an array. That it is. It's gotta be. I think. But oh yeah, it is, right? Do I like... It's probably this. This is probably hitting it. So if I just do 0, I think, yeah, we probably just have to do a default time. That might have fixed it, actually. So if we do current time plus equals that, no, invalid operands, int and string, and really? Oh, yeah, true. I'm a dummy. First one, 0, did not have a 1 index. Yeah, I just noticed that. Alright, what is that printing from? Oh, it's that. But I think this should create the animations. Yeah. Let's shift gears here. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put some buttons on the screen for each animation. How do I want to do this? I don't really care about this looking pretty. So let's just do a scroll container with an H box. No, a V box, I mean. Or no, let's do H box. Gonna put this over here. And this is just gonna have a bunch of buttons in there. So we're gonna generate buttons for each thingy. And we're just gonna connect them so that we could test the animations from here. Let me see. For animation in anim, how do I get the list of animations? For animation in anim. Get animation list, I guess. Then we're going to do Does this work? Nope. What's the errors? Press. Method not found. Oh, this is supposed to be to anim. We also want to set the text. Okay, that's bugging out. Failed setting key at time. Okay, so the animations aren't even working. Check if property exists or if the type of key is right for the property. Yeah, it's just freaking out. You can see walks looping, so that one's endlessly freaking out. Interesting. Let's go back here and try to figure that out. Track insert key. Yeah, let's see. Custom scripting, yeah. We're making a script system that looks like this. We already have Godot parsing all the information and pulling all the properties and all the states and all the animations. Right now what we're working on is making the animations actually show up in game. And I don't really remember how to do this. Track set path 0, sprite frame. That looks like JSON. JSON has more, has a lot more, like these would all be strings. JSON would look like that, and it's not as pretty in my opinion. So yeah, if we use JSON, then I could have saved this entire afternoon making the parser, but the parser works now. I don't know why this isn't working though. I don't know what those acronyms are, TBH. But it's working. Animation track. No, we don't want animation track. Oh, the config files. I don't think those are very pretty either. I like the current thing that we got. Like, let me show the script. This is how it actually looks, the actual file. Once we have at some point someone's gonna work on syntax highlighting, and that's gonna look really nice. Track. Insert key. Mine is pretty much stolen from Doom. From Z-Doom. Alright, let me show. See, this is pretty much taken directly from Doom. For the most part, at least. How do I do this though? At track type. It is value, so it is 0. I'm gonna set this to type value just for readability. What do you mean it's, huh? Oh. Yeah. Okay. It's gotta be something here. Like string path equals string path. The sprite's name is Sprite, correct? Just gotta make sure. Yeah, it's called Sprite. That path is weird. I'm gonna set this to that. path, blah, blah, blah. It's not working. Oh, do I need to set the root node? That's probably it. I need to set the root node. Where is, what's the setting for that? Root node. Okay. This will fix it. This will fix it. What? This will fix it. Nope, just kidding. Hold on. Hello? Oh, he is freaking out right now. Sorry. Hold on. Yeah, I'm not really sure what I'm doing here. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Root node. That is how it would look like if I made this by hand, right? Let's check. Root node. The root node would be the parent enemy. Oh, but this one it's... Oh no, yeah, that's correct. It would be the Stalfos, so this would also be that. Failed setting key at time. Why is it going to animation? I feel like it's supposed to just stop right there, you know? I don't think this will fix it. Well, it's not crashing nearly as hard, but function animation return to value. See, now this is getting to the node not found. So it's like, I feel like that was the move there, but this is doing that. Failed setting key at time. Check if property exists or if the type of key is right for the property. We would use value for frame. Check if the property exists or the type of key is right for the property. Failed setting key at time, blah, blah, blah. And node. I really wish I had I wish I had the project files for when I did this originally, but you know what I do have? I do have the old stream. Oh wow, I used to put my logo on here. I should do that again. One sec. It's this was the first time I did scriptable weapons. So yeah, this was about a year ago. Now I just have to find the part where I did this. It's not in fire bullets. It's not in there. Where do I create the animations? I guess it would be earlier. It looks like I had already finished it by that point. Here's when I just straight up used JSON before, but I'm not a fan of that. No, no, no. What am I doing here? I have to have shown it. I have to have. Create weapon. See, I need this function right here. The create animations function. Come on, go to it. Go to it. Please, please, please. Here we go. Here we go. So, add track, animation type value. Why did I... Oh, no, that is 0. Do I have to set this to something? No, I didn't do it. Let's see. Track set path 0 sprite texture. There they use texture. Here I'm using frame, which is what I want. Frame is what it's called though, right? It's just frame. Okay, track insert key 0 time. Looks like they use the same. I'm saying they, this is me. Looks like I did the same thing I did here. Frame size begins. Well, it's nice to know that I did pretty much the same thing as I had before. Question is, why does this one work and my new one not? Unless it's not actually working right now. I don't know. I'm not listening to me. This was a long stream that day. Huh, does anyone have any experience with generating animations from code? I wish it would tell me what it was attempting to set it to. Failed setting key at time, something, something. Oh, I'm so close. If we have this, then we have an animation viewer. Failed setting key at time. What am I missing? Okay, hold on. What am I missing? This is really bizarre. I thought this would fix it. I really thought that would fix it. Because what is the root node set to? This is odd. How's the parser? The parser's finished. The thing I was stuck on, I ended up finishing like 20 minutes after I stopped the stream. Now all we need, yeah, so I'll show you. Here's the script. If we hit parse, like right here, there's nothing. If we hit parse though, it takes everything from the script and turns it into a dictionary. And with that, we're able to do stuff. But right now we're trying to make it run the animations. But I think there's like a node path error. Here, let's just start Googling errors. It's always scary when a bug is from one of the leads. Hold on. Whenever an animation has an invalid track path, oh, this isn't relevant. No. Help with making animation resources by script. Animations. This isn't helpful for me personally. Yeah, I'm really lost right now. So now the question is, how do I... Can I, hold on. Oh, you can save branches as scene. Oh, that's so useful. That is so useful. So at least we could take a look. Where did it save? Didn't I just save it? Save branches scene. Stuff us. Did it save? Type method versus type value. It's supposed to be value though, because if it was method, then we would be calling functions. This is just changing a value, in this case the frame, from 0 to 1 to 2 to whatever. Also, does that just not save? Like, can I not do this? It's annoying. What I really want to be able to do is open up the animation viewer. Can I, like, hold on. Not really understanding what's going on right now. Didn't work. How far has it come? I just joined in. We got the whole parser working for the scripting system. Right now we're just trying to figure out how to take the animations and create the animations from code. I don't know why it's not working. Like, it really should be. Yeah, I don't understand what I'm doing wrong here. 4 key and animation keys. Create a new animation. We add a track. We set the path of that track. I don't know. These are all set to the same thing, right? Interesting. It's not freaking out as much anymore. Track insert key. Okay, so now it's not. So it's weird. It's like almost working. Like when it's bugging out, that's the closer it actually is to working. Or are these supposed to be -1? Hold on. Set path. Paths must be valid scene tree paths to a node and must be specified starting from the parent node of the node that will reproduce the animation. Tracks that control properties or bones must append their name after the path, separated by colon. For example, character skeleton ankle, character mesh transform ankle. Well, yeah, this is what it is. The root node is correct. Is it like a weird it's not setting it correctly because it's I don't know. Non-existent function, get animation list. Yeah, we yield there, so that would break it. Correct. That makes sense. I don't understand this. Failed setting key at time. Blah blah blah. Okay, here's a wild guess. Is it because it's interpolating? Do a print on get path to see if it returns something. Good call. Or let's do this. No, yeah, that's correct. Here's a wild guess. Is track interpolation type. The fact that it's spewing so many errors makes me feel like it's trying to interpolate frame like linearly instead of discretely or whatever it is. Track set interpolation type. Oh, you know what? I think we're overriding the value every single time. We need to set this to the index of the key. No, that wouldn't be the case. That wouldn't be the case. Because each animation would have their own index. Nope, that's not it. Bummer. Yeah, never mind. Thought I was onto something. What was I about to do? Track set interpolation type 0 nearest. No, see, it's still spewing. I wish I could check the animations. Can you show the sprite frame property in running remote? Good call. I wish I was able to show the actual animations from here. First of all, here I gotta do some 2 monitor stuff right now. Sorry. So, like, it is creating the frames. The frame part is fine. But when I press this... When I press this, it actually... Here, I'll show you. Like, I'm looking at the sprite right now, but if I press something, once it starts bugging out, it does that. Which is interesting. Is there any other... Try reading this thing again. Yeah, this isn't really relevant to me, but is the rest of what you did right? Animation, add track, this is wrong. Why is that wrong though? I don't know. Track, insert key. Hold on. Where am I? Wrong game. Here we go. Does current time have anything to do with it? Not really. Ah, man. That's twice today that I started streaming thinking, oh, we'll just finish this up. And then I just get totally stuck on it. Let's try some stuff. How do I do tool scripts again? Like, if I want this to just happen, how do I make it happen? I don't remember. Hold on, let me look it up. Blah, 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 okay. I have to do set owner in order to add it. Game, hold on, let me close that. Okay, why are you goofing now? What's wrong? Okay, fine, go back, whatever, just work. Don't have to be a tool script. Oh, I don't remember how to do this. This is something I've done before. Makes it so much more infuriating. Just play the animation, man. Check if property exists or the type of key. Yeah, it exists. What, do you have to be capitalized? I don't know. No. Track set path. Is it set path? Sets the path of a track. Paths must be valid scene tree paths to a node and must be specified starting from the parent node of the node that will reproduce the animation. Tracks that control properties bones. Yeah. Oh. How? The root node is correct. It's creating animations. It is creating animations. But if I click one, it freaks out. Failed setting key at time, blah blah blah, and animation animate at node, that, track, sprite frame. Like that's what it's called, right? Let's open the other game up again. Let's just observe how it works in nature first. Yeah, it's just sprite, frame. It would be a property track. Very peculiar. Very, very peculiar. What is this? What is this? Let's just... I wonder if it has to do with the fact that we initialize sprites first. Like maybe the sprite isn't fully initialized. What, do we have to yield for like 1 frame? Let's try yielding for 1 frame. Nope, that wasn't it. I'll yield for a full second. How about it? Like, is it recognizing that the sprite exists? If I do print sprite, will it see it? Yes. Yes, it will. Ah, I don't see it. I feel like we're one line away from this just working, but fortunately for us, it's not working. I gotta take another look at my own video. Give me 1 sec. Oh, I'm already up to 12 daily streams. It's crazy. We need to go to scriptable weapons. All right, I'll go back. Oh, I gotta get this perfect pause on. Here we go. All right, the animation length. Blah blah blah. 4 frame in state. I do 4 key and animation keys. Yeah, states get key. 4 key in states. 4 frame in state. variable texture equals the texture, animation, track insert key. For these ones I use the method tracks. I am baffled. I am thoroughly bamboozled right now. I really don't know what I'm doing. It's ridiculous. What am I doing? Is it something stupid like that's an array or something? Here, let's investigate that. Print animations key 0. What do we get? Okay, so yeah, that wasn't gonna work. Is that the issue? What, do I have to do a 000 here? Really? Is that it? Oh my god. That's something we saw earlier. I just didn't keep it in my head. Oh my goodness. Did this fix it? Nope, it didn't fix it. Man. Ah, man. I would have been like simultaneous, like, either way, I'm upset. If that worked, I would have been mad, but it didn't work, and I'm even madder somehow. 1 second. Are we getting closer though? I'm not even sure. What are you talking about for frame? Okay. What do you want from me? Check if property exists or the type of key is right for the property. Yes, it is. I checked. I already checked. Print sprite frame. It's giving us integers. Just put in the integers. Track insert key 0 time key. This is an int, right? Am I even allowed to do that? I guess not. It's a string! It's a string! Oh my god! Oh my god! It's a string! Oh, that's why! It's a string! Oh, it works! Oh, not super well, but it is changing the animations. Oh my god. Oh, it was a freaking string the whole time. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. You know what? That makes sense. Okay, now. So now why aren't they looping? I feel like the lengths aren't actually increasing. No, the lengths are increasing. What is the walk animation? It's this. I'm just gonna do like something random and see if it works. Well, I am glad that it is attempting to play animations, even if those animations aren't currently working. Hold on, what are the frames we even use? These frames aren't even gonna work right away because it's supposed to be flip H, which we don't have programmed in there. Don't you have to tell the animation to loop? I thought I did over here, but we'll see. Let's see real quick. For frame and animations key. Is it just like not playing it correctly or something? What? I don't know. I'm glad that that's kind of working though. We're making gains here. If I were to go to remotes and try to force it, will that do anything? It's hard to tell with two screens, so let me try like this. No, it's not animating, which is unfortunate. Not quite sure why that's happening. Again, it would be nice if I could view the animations from here, but I can't. Okay, why won't this play now? Did I like mess something up earlier? Not sure. Don't you keep coming back, coming back, coming back. I'm not sure. This one's not even giving me an error. What value does that give? Oh, an error. Okay. It almost looks like the buttons are selecting an animation key but not playing. I don't think it's the button's fault, because when I try to set it from remote, it also doesn't play. If I do walk here, it's not walking. If there if there's a way to save the scene from remote so that I can look at it after, that would be so helpful. And it like looks like you can, but then you can't. Can I save it as that file? Nope. If you were in the animation player and you select an animation to edit, it will change the sprite to the first frame of the animation. But it doesn't actually play? Is that true? That's what it looks like. But I'm pretty sure, like here, if I were to do that, well, let's. Let me see. No, yeah, it like if you select it, it would play. So I guess if that's the case, then that might just mean the animations aren't generating properly. My guess is it's not placing them on different times. Like current time isn't updating correctly. So is there a way to get a list of the keys and their times? Because that would be helpful. And set loop equals true. I already do that. My guess is it's just overriding on the same frame. So there's only one thing. Track get key count, get key time. It's really annoying. There's no just array of keys, so it's really annoying. Who's texting me? Shut up. Shh. Track insert key 0 current time 4 frame. Add the current time. A dot length equals current time when it's done. And then we do that. Print current time. Okay. The main thing that will help is figuring out how to do this as a tool script, which I've done here. Just don't remember how. I've had this work as a tool script before. The real helpful thing would be if I could find my old project file. So let me just check my Google Drive one more time, because if it's in here, did I check this folder? This would be around August of 2019. So no, it's not in here. This goes up to September of 2019, but for whatever reason I didn't save that there. Let me check my backups. Don't tool scripts need setget functions? Do they? I don't remember using that. But maybe. How did I lose this entire thing? So in this drive. Old documents. Backup. No. Crazy. I don't see it anywhere. Did I put it on GitHub? That'd be cool if I did. If I actually put it where I was supposed to. But I doubt it. Very, very, very heavily doubt it. So super very heavily doubt it. Repositories. Yeah, of course not. Well, here's something that I need for this in general. No, that's not what I want. I want to save a scene to a packed scene. Saving no different owners, blah, 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 blah. Resource saver, save. Yeah, can I do this? Does this work? We need to cache them anyway. I don't know. Let's just try this. Oh. The owners are all wrong. How do I do the owners? Is that related? Is it an ownership thing? Oh, yes. Okay. We can now see what they're trying to do. So the values invalid expected type nil. What? What are you doing? Come on, they're integers now. They're beautiful integers. Okay, the loop's working. It's just... Let me think. Disintegrates into charm. Oh man, I don't want to. Sorry. Track insert key 0 current time integers. Why won't you work? This looks ridiculous. That's probably why it's not working. Why aren't you working? Why aren't you working? See, the timing's right. It's getting all the timings correct. So that's good to know. At least one part of it works. Wait, but it's setting the value there. The value's there. Value 2. Hello? Sir? Just change the sprite frame, please. It's not doing it. Like, does it not see it? Root node 16. The sprite isn't, doesn't have the little dude. And I think that's relevant. Not possible to add a new track without a root. What are you talking about? We have a root. We have a root. We have a root nodes right there. Okay, what? Well, now that appeared. Hold on, get me out of here. Delete this shit. Get out of here. What just happened? Nothing's there. If I change the root node to that, wait, I can't use the global path, can I? Maybe that has to be, oh, it has to be a relative path. So I would do that or whatever it is. Is that it? I don't remember. Oh, no, that's not it. Please. No. It's not working. Please. Well, it's getting the root node. It's showing these. I think it might work. It's just the frames are wrong for whatever reason. Why are the frames wrong? It's set to 3, not to 2. It's set to 3. What are you doing? What are you doing? It's setting both of them at 2. That's wrong. It's incorrect. Is it doing that in the dictionary? Animate. Or walk. 2, 3. See, this is working. This has 2 and this has 3. That has both of them. 2, 3. But there it's 2 and 2. That's wrong. Animations. Key. 0, 0, 0. See, it's also this weird ass dictionary structure. Like, let's fix that right now. Let's see what's going on in there. For a text. variable a split text, blah blah blah. Animation's current animation equals that. Append this. Otherwise append that. Oh. I guess I didn't really need this section. But what does that do? So that's gonna crash. Correct. Okay. But we could get rid of this now. We can get rid of this now. Parse. Invalid get index 1 on base array. I'm gonna regret doing that. Yeah, absolutely regret doing that. Let's just leave it to where it mostly works, actually. On second thought. Why? Okay, let's go to here. And let's print animations. So you're receiving animations correctly, right? Walk, 2, 3. Yes, you have it. Cool. In here, are you receiving it correctly? Walk is this. Yes, 2, 3, loop. I don't know what that 2, 2 crap is. Hold on. 2, 3, loop. Yes, correct. Okay. For frame in animations key. Print frame. 2, 3. Yes. So clearly I'm messing something up right here. Like clearly I can't just do 0, 0, 0. But why? Why? Hold on. Oh, God, I hate this. Variable value equals integer animations key. So, what would that look like? That would look like variable value equals animations integer key. In this case, it would be walk. 0. In this case, it would be that. Oh, it's only pulling from there. And it's not supposed to do that. No! For frame in animation. Oh, we have to do like this. Am I goofing? Did you see that? I just saw his hand go up. Yeah, see? What's going on there? Okay, that's animating. That's animating. Lots of things going on here. Hello? Okay, now I had to set it to discrete. Now it's gonna work. Oh my god. Track, set, interpolation type. 0. Nearest. Yes. Yes. Okay, throw is not working properly. Hold on. Throw Yeah, we only have 4 frames, so it's that. So change that, press run, hit throw, that works. Inanimate, that works. Animate, that works. Yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. 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 Okay. I'm gonna do this right now. I'm going to make this sprite sheet include the flip H because I don't want to add new features right now. It's just a showcase on how easy it is to edit the enemies once they're created or something. If I do that, close that, edit the script so that throw is now 4 and 5 and walk is 2 and 3. Hit open, hit parse, hit walk. That's wrong. I also had to edit the H frames, forgot about that. Bam. Oh my god, that took almost 2 hours. Well, it did take 2 hours if you consider that I started working the animations before the stream started. So yeah, it took 2 hours. Pretty cool though, right? It was pretty nice. Let's set the scale to be bigger. Or not. I don't care actually. We're just gonna leave it like that. Or we'll do stretch. Just to make it so slightly bigger. Just slightly. Super slightly. Very slightly bigger. Yes! Oh my god. Alright, so now we have the scripting system. The last part is going to be the hardest part, and it's going to be the state section. But once the state section works, then we can start integrating it into the actual game. Oh, this is going to be so lit. I'm done now. Yeah, I got 2 streams today, so I'm going to bed. Good night, everyone. Thanks for watching. This was fun. Bye.